Microphone check. Next game check. Next match check. Checking. Check 1 2. Microphone check. Check. Audio sound. Video check.
I'll be here. Oh, yeah, I'm here. We work from comfort. It's different things. Then the one that wants to see your
Microphone sound check. Microphone check. Microphone check. Microphone check. Microphone check. Sound check. Audio quality check. Good afternoon, dear lovely viewers. Welcome to yet another live broadcast of a match between Caesar Chandiga and Bwanika Mansoor. There has been a little bit of change in fixture. The match that was supposed to be coming next was supposed to be Simon Lubura versus Bwanika Mansoor. However, according to the table standings of the four-man comp organized by Advanced Talent Agency here at Addis Sport Chireka, dictated that the match between Caesar Chandiga and Bwanika Mansoor comes before the last match. That will be Bwanika Mansoor versus the computer. According to the current standings, allow me notify you that Caesar Chandiga has so far played two matches and he has won both of them with a 9-6 score. And then Bwanika Mansoor has so far played one, which he also won against Ibrahim Kayanja by 9 frames to 6. And then Lubura Simon has also so far played two, but won one against Ibrahim Kayanja and lost the second one to Caesar Chandiga. The score was respectively 9-6, whoever won in their matches. Then currently we are having only Ibrahim Kayanja, who has played all his three matches and lost all of them. This match is a race to 9 and it is played under 1 hour and 30 minutes. The rules and format of play is international 8-ball rules that are played at the Ultimate Pool Series. The reason to us why we are having these kind of rules played right now is that Caesar Chandiga will be going to the UK to participate in the ultimate pool series. Of course, that one, it is evident that he must be well acquainted with the international 8-ball rules. That's why this tournament has been organized and fully sponsored by the Advanced Talent Agency. The four-man comp comprises Caesar Chandiga, Bwanika Mansoor, Ibrahim Kayanja, and Simon Lubulwa. However, the first person who has exited is Ibrahim Kayanja, who did not actually win any match that was played. And now, currently, Caesar Chandiga with 2 wins, and this is his final match. Bwanika Mansoor is playing his second match against Caesar Chandiga. This is his second match. He has a win that he picked from Ibrahim Kayanja with a score margin of 9-6, and currently he is drawing 1-1 against the Scorpion. This match is for the 2-time national champions of Uganda in the Nile Special Nile Open Pool Championships, with Caesar Chandiga winning in 2023 and 2025, respective years, winning a Mark X and a Subaru Impreza in 2025. Bwanika Mansoor won in 2018 and also 2024. So far, these are the 2 players that are taking part in this comp with 2 national championships. You are all welcome, dear viewers, to this channel, the Advanced Talent Agency, with a match between Caesar Chandiga the Scorpion. I have seen some of you in the comment section asking whether it is a live match. Yes, it is, and I would like to actually look at some of your comments here in the comment section. I want to welcome Walkeje Paul, Champ Mutoyo in support of Champ. Thabo Motlonge, is the match alive? Yes, it is alive. Stevie replied that it is not, but I want to assure you the match is very live here at Addis Sport Chireka. Talemwa Derek, audio wapi? Audio is here. And then Ibasembeza Arafat, you are welcome. Timothy Kasango, Moneza Tuelo Noko, you are welcome. Kenneth Mugasha, today. Stevie, yesterday. I like of course, the comments are flowing in. Thank you for keeping the vibe in the comment section. Yes, we are free to have this comment section hours and dominated with most of our comments. You can also send in where you are watching from so that we send you shout outs from Addis Sport Chireka here. Tukwase Given Bruce is on the stream. You are welcome. David. Then Twizere team is asking whether it's a race to what? It is a race to 9. Caesar is watching a decider for Port. Kenneth Mugasha. I don't understand that, but I believe the discussion keeps all of those in the comment section in the know of what you are saying. Learn to read everything before asking. Maybe that is Stevie. Don't be harsh to fellow commenters in the comment section. Yes. Kenneth Mugasha once again is there. Twizere team and Mhumuzabias, Vika Makumola, watching from Malawi, Mzunzu. Welcome. How is Malawi? How is Lilongwe? How is South Africa? How is Djibouti? How is Juba, Kampala, Entebbe, Jinja? And those that are watching from Mombasa, Dar es Salaam, those that are watching from the country of Kenya, Tanzania, Mozambique, Malawi, Zambia, Lilongwe, and those that are watching from the Republic of Eswatini. The match currently is 2-1 with Bwanika Mansoor leading. Owene Jumudo, perfect view watching from Lagos. Thank you for joining the stream. Send our regards to Big Kells and the player known as Sheu and other pool players. Momo Kamil watching from Nigeria. Welcome to the stream. Saku David, you're saying, hey, Momo Kamil from Nigeria, you are all welcome. Those watching from Lagos and other cities of Nigeria, Abuja to mention but 2. Seku David, you are welcome. Hacha Alan, and then those that haven't yet declared their presence in the comment section, I do welcome you all, Africa. Thank you for joining the live stream in audio. My name is Richard Travis of the Satellite Media, but today standing in for Advanced Talent Agency here at Addis Sport Chireka. You are welcome. Enjoy the match.
So, season one, in a special way, I will cover the pregnancy. Even they were in the vehicle, now at Wapau, Wapua Session of Uganda, secretary release affair. Said number one of Chile, Motiano Casta in the building, a Yamazaka Asibo Gomona. Wale wasisubete kwa ya web wanaweza wakuru. Okay, 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 okay. When should I get you? Where should I get you? No. Uh-huh.
With the whole of us watching 270 something online, I would like to send shout outs, and I believe that the whole Africa is watching. Abuja, Accra, Addis Ababa, Algiers, Asmara, Bamako, Bangui, Bissau, Brazzaville, Cairo, Cape Town, Dakar, Djibouti City, Dodoma, Freetown, Harare, Juba, Kampala, Khartoum, Kigali, Kinshasa, Lilongwe, Lom, Luanda, Lusaka, Malabo, Maputo, Maseru, Mbabane, Mogadishu, Somalia, Moroni, Nairobi, Kenya, Niamey, Niger, Port Louis, Mauritius, Port Novo, the city of Tripoli, the city of Tunis, Victoria, Windhoek, to mention but those ones. You are all welcome. The match we are watching is between Bwanika Mansoor and Caesar Chandiga, currently at Addis Sport Chireka. The match is being played under 90 minutes, with now Mansoor Bwanika snookering himself, equating an equation as big as a quadratic one. Now he has to solve it, and if not, he will be losing the match. Caesar Chandiga now with a ball in hand, as it is with the international ultimate rules. Waswa James, welcome. Kalebu Muhire, I'm watching. My guys, welcome to the stream. Basembeza Arafat. Caesar Chandiga bringing a second for himself. Now scores at 2-3 in favor of Bwanika Mansoor. Remember, this is Caesar's last match and Bwanika's second one, with Caesar having 6 points so far, with the 2 wins he got, one from the computer and another from Kayanja Ibrahim, all scores tied at 9-6 in each respective game. Muyingo Dixon is saying, but why is Pau not organizing comps these days? I may say that they want maybe to first change leadership, and then the tournaments will start being organized. Remember, they opened and declared the electoral roadmap very recently, and I believe the time for submission of nomination papers is about to end, if it hasn't ended yet, with very many prominent ones, of course, declaring their candidature in the 9 positions that were declared. I will be reading them out shortly. But of course, the big one being the chairperson pool association of Uganda, after Bob Tropish resigning and declared, actually not resigning, but he openly declared that he won't be coming back for another term. Wow. So next session. Wow. Network. Yes, the nomination fees and non-refundable, chairperson 2 million and the remaining ones 1 million. The other positions are vice chairperson, general secretary, treasurer, technical director, director of public relations, head of schools and institutions, head of women's affairs, and the club's representatives. All of those, it is 9, there are 9 posts or positions, with the one of being 2 million, the one of the chairperson, the pool association of Uganda. Once again, I would like to welcome all of you. The match currently is getting tighter. When you look at the scoreboard, I think it hasn't been flipped, but Mansoor is leading now by 4 frames to 2 against Caesar Chandiga. If Mansoor wins this match, then they will all have played and won 2 matches, but Caesar having played all the 3. Bwanika Mansoor must be testament to his experience that he is capable of winning this one even. Apologies for the network glitch in the scoreboard. The scores have not been updated, but currently it is a 4-2 in favor of Bwanika Mansoor. Caesar plays and technically Port Mansour's yellow ball. But remember, in ultimate rules, someone asked this in the previous stream, that wasn't it a foul because he realized that the player who played potted an opponent's ball, but the opponent only had one visit of the table, one shot, and not even 2 shots. Whenever a player pots a ball that is for the opponent, I was telling you that a player can decide to technically pot an opponent's ball, and when it's potted, that means that he only loses a turn or he loses a visit of the table. Now, with this kind of shooting, Mansoor bringing a fifth, Caesar 2, we do not know how this match will end. Maybe Caesar can mount a comeback here as he's trailing by 5 frames to 2 currently. The left-hander, the Black Lion now turning to be very fierce in a race to 9. He needs 4, Caesar Chandiga needing all 7. He must be a little bit concentrated. I am not sure of what he is watching, but I think there is some information he's expecting on phone, and that's why he is currently looking at the screen of the phone. Yes, David Tusime says, what happens if Mansoor beats Caesar and loses to computer? It means 3 players are on 6 points. Of course, the table standings has even goals scored for and against them. It means they will have to go into goal difference. And thank you, JJKS, for having replied in the comment section. Waswa James, maybe they will add the points and goals. Caesar is watching Dog City match. Muhumza Bias, are you sure? I am not very sure. Maybe you are guessing rightly or you are guessing wrongly. Warukeje Paulio in support and all hands up with the champ moto kuba kuba Luganda version of the support. Thank you for watching the match. Now Caesar technically plays a draw shot with left spin on it, cue ball bouncing off the cushion and bouncing back. He again plays the same short cue ball bouncing off cushion. Now in space, he can decide to put top right or top left. Caesar Chandiga in action, wanting to bring a third for himself here. Welcome, Africa. 335 of you watching. Kindly tap that thumbs up button. I am just seeing only 3 people that have actually tapped the like button. Please ensure that you tap the like button so that the stream is recommended to other online viewers. Now, this is Chandiga Caesar, the advanced talent agency player, being ab- able actually to pot and manipulate cue ball very straight to put the black to the left middle. The rest is a formality. Score updates 3-5 in favor of the Scorpion. Timothy Kasango is asking, where are they playing from? We are live from Addis Sport Chireka, the place that is located along Namgong Road off Shell petrol station in Chireka town, around 200 meters off the main road. Addis Sport is a very, very decent place to be this very evening with this beautiful arena here that normally is prepared by the Advanced Talent Agency whenever they organize a comp in the country of Uganda. Remember, the individual league was also held here. The Super 8-man comp, I think 2 editions have been held here. And the likes of Ganda Ganda that came, the Maluvas, the Morpheas, all players that I have mentioned have been and they have tested this beautiful place and arena. Keruche, the pool queen, also is very much aware of this place. She actually spent a good time here with a fellow shooter, Julian Mhanga, and other ladies, Rukia Naiga Mutes Rashida, when she visited the country of Uganda. Even her videos that she recorded while in this country are on her TikTok channel and maybe YouTube channel. The match between Dog City and the Tanzanian is 14-10. Thank you, dear Africa, for, of course, multitasking. I know most of you of course, toggling into the screen here and there to update yourselves on the scores, but also watch the Scorpion play against Bwanika Mansoor. The battle of the two-time national champions, the battle of the Titans. This match was scheduled to be played at 8 p.m., but according to the table standings, and to avoid maybe match fixing, the table dictated that the two play right now before the final one that has been adjusted to be the match between Luburwa Simon the computer and Mansoor Bwanika, who is currently leading the Scorpion by 5 frames to 3. Now Bwanika, the left-hander, the black lion, potting the red bottom left. Unfortunately, he misses the shot. Remember, this is international 8-ball rules. When one makes a foul, there is a ball in hand placed anywhere on the table, and the play will continue only if where you place the ball and pot and play, you pot the ball. If you don't pot, then the opponent comes and continues with the play. A player can even decide to technically pot an opponent's ball after a touch on his ball first, and then cue ball will be played after a loss of turn by the opponent from where it rests. Sometimes players tend to use it as a technique to snooker the other players. Now, Bwanika Mansoor with a foul, Caesar with an invitation on table. It is called bringing the cue ball closer to the object ball, and Caesar draws the cue ball to pot for the 4th time in the match, racing to 6, Caesar Chandiga. The black was almost failing to be potted, and I don't believe Bwanika Mansoor would have forgiven him for that miss. Caesar the Scorpion extends his scores to 4-5. Now the gap is a range of only one frame. If Caesar brings that one, then it will be an equalizer and the match will continue growing very tense. Welcome, Africa, with all your comments in the section. We actually appreciate your patience, your interaction, your shares, your likes, your subscriptions onto the Advanced Talent Agency channel. Remember, my name is Richard Travis of the Satellite Media, standing in for our counterparts of the Advanced Talent Agency, and we recognize the good work that they are doing in the players like Dangote, Lawrence, Maluva, players like Caesar Chandiga. Of course, they have managed to score a UK visa for the Scorpion, who has a very fertile calendar in the year 2026, with one up next being the participation in the Ultimate Pool Series. That's the very reason we are having the international 8-ball rules being played in the 4-man comp that has been organized today here at Addis Sport. Yes, Mukwaya Adam, I can see your question. It is in multitudes here on the comment section. Oguzeewo ka puloti 115 mu comment section naye katukuddemu. Ekifo kya tournament director, you are asking about the position of tournament director. It has been changed to technical director, and it is position number. It is position number 5. I have also been informed that it has already around 3 contestants that will be that have declared their candidature, and it is now called technical director, not tournament director. Mkwaya Adam, hope I have answered you. Thank you for being on the stream, and thank you for that question. Hope it is very vital for others. I want to remind you of the positions: chairperson, vice chairperson, general secretary, treasurer, technical director, that is formerly tournament director, director of public relations, then head of schools and institutions. Remember, the pool has been accredited by National Council of Sports, and therefore there is need for a tournament for the head of schools and institutions, head of women's affairs to cater for the ladies, and then clubs representative. Caesar Chandiga pots the black for the 5th time. It is now 5-5, a rest for with 46 minutes left on the clock. Thank you for watching. Katirwacho Wedda Tonziramo. Mkwaya Adam, sorry, there are very many comments. If you look at the comment section, actually they are very many, but hopefully I have given you the answer. Waswa James, thank you for being on the stream. Appleman, you are welcome. You're greeting everyone. Guys, you are saying you need a sponsor. Hope someone sees in the comment section and maybe responds to you. Appleman is a fellow streamer and a pool player. He's saying he needs a sponsor. But also kindly be elaborate. A sponsor to sponsor in what? Do you want a sponsor for tournaments? A sponsor in your career of streaming? A sponsor in what? Kindly be open. Yes, maybe managers are here watching behind the curtains. There are also other people that have not declared their presence in the comment section, but they are on the stream. We are 423 viewers currently watching from the different parts of the world, and I want to recognize all of you, and I want to say thank you for tuning in. May God meet you at your different points of need. Bwanika, Mansoor in attack as the scores are tied onto 5-5. The Black Lion, the two-time national champion, the champ Muto, aka the Black Lion. Someone has called him the Black Domestic Lion. He's currently being sponsored by the Moneybag Promotions. Actually, it is what sponsored him in the battle that he had with Ashraf Sentamo recently. He had started Ashraf Sentamo with a +7 and lost the two legs home and away with scores 16-21 and 18-21 respectively. Muto Mansoor is looking forward to up his game and also maybe in the coming weeks proceed to Kenya to have some money matches just like other Ugandan players. I want to assure you that it is like the festivities in Kenya are just beginning with very many players planning to invade that country of Kenyatta, the country of Kenya, that country that is not landlocked in East Africa together with Tanzania. Currently, there are also other Tanzanian players that have invaded the country of Kenya that are camping at Mchana just to play money matches with one South African already there. And maybe we expect that some Nigerians will be also coming after that tournament that is planning to be organized by the Big Kales. Kasimu Kenya says, where is this place located? This place is located in Chireka, just off Namugongo Road, 200 meters. If you branch off from Shell petrol station, Chireka is along Kampala Jinja Highway. Muchuzi, I am waiting for you here kindly. I have informed everybody that you'll be passing by. If you don't appear, you'll be doing me a disservice. You are one of a kind that I rely on. Whenever I see you, I just feel your sweet voice should go through the commentary booth and for the fans. Thank you for watching and you're appreciating the commentary. Hope to be better like you do it sometimes and always. Appleman, JJ is responding to you. And of course, there is Mhumuza Abias, Kasimu Kenya, Waswa James. Most of them are responding to your request. You're requesting for a sponsor. This tournament, the four-man comp, has been fully sponsored by Advanced Talent Agency, and thanks to manager Hakim of the Advanced Talent Agency, even a player that will be the last, or that is already the last, Ibrahim Kayanja, who participated and never picked any win, will also walk away with 300,000. Number 2, number 3, and number 4 will be walking away with 300,000 Uganda shillings. With the win of this comp, who will only be one, will be walking away with 3 million Uganda shillings. Mugabe Robert says he wants a money match with Muchuzi. Mugabe Muchuzi is going to beat you terribly. You a fish. And Muchuzi is one of the reliable shooters. in the ladies category in this country of Uganda, watching from South Africa, Limpompo Mokopane. That is our friend Sifalali. Thank you for watching. This is a miscue from the champ Bwanika Mansoor, and I think it is an invitation of Caesar onto the table. Frame number 11 was on the side of Muto Mansoor, but he has miscued, unfortunately, and now the scorpion porting to the center on your right, and then manipulating cue ball for the rest of the yellows that are left on table, maybe with ease or with a little bit of difficulty. The rest is unfolding in front of our eyes. The scorpion ports to the bottom right corner pocket now with a challenge of 3 yellows left on table. He'll be potting another one with a draw shot just like that. I don't know whether it is going to be very accurate, but I think it is portable. Let us watch what unfolds with that shot. I believe the rest is a formality. Caleb Muhire, Muchuz, hello, Professor. Bye bye, Mto Talemwa, Derek Mugabe, Robert, what's the stake? I have already responded to that. Has Mansoor ever played outside Uganda? If someone can respond to him in the comment section. I believe Mansoor has played outside Uganda. Let me get some information here quickly. As Caesar pots the sixth black, he has moved from behind. Remember how the score was. It was at one time 4-2, but now Caesar leads 6-5. Remember all the matches that have been played, the scores have been 9-6. So there will be no shade of a doubt if this match also is won or lost by a score of 9-6 with any player. Just like you've had the MC is saying, the next match up next is the match between Bwanika Mansoor and Lubura Simon, the computer. Muto Mansoor currently has one win. He needs to win this one. If he doesn't, then he has to gnash his teeth while playing the computer. Otherwise, there are 3 players now left in the tournament. One of them must drop out. Great commentary. Someone says, I want to get your name here. That is Nyeko Wilson Job 6743. Thank you for appreciating. Itumelenjanil, you're saying you're watching from Botswana. Kindly excuse me if I have pronounced your name wrongly. We send shout outs to you and all the people from Botswana. We have a lot of fishes here. You guys are welcome to hustle here. Maybe there will be another invasion of Ugandan players in Botswana very soon. We pray that that one happens. Yes, pool players are players that almost like exploration. They like challenges. Currently, the camping ground is Muchana in Nairobi, Kenya. But we believe very soon other countries will unleash and open up doors for very many players to go and have tournaments take place in there. Ibra is first Muchana Open. Someone is in the comment section. Yes, is first Muchana Open winner, not Mansoor. Someone is replying, I think. Maybe there was someone who had thought it is Mansoor who was the first Muchana Open winner. Jolene Thompson Wright in the comment section. What's the name of the umpire? Bundibujo, we are also watching Joshua Fox. Thank you. Someone is asking for the name of the umpire. The umpire is called Mr. Kagwa, a one umpire from the Pool Association of Uganda, very experienced. He is here umpiring the international 8-ball rules. Remember the technicalities that are there. If a player puts another player's ball, there will only be loss of turn if the shot is illegal. How legal? When you pot or when he pots his ball first, that means the shot is legal. But he loses a turn and allows the other player If he's snookered, then he has to go off cushion and play his ball, but it must contact or touch the cushion, either the object ball or the cue ball. Now, Bwanika Mansoor breaking big and playing the yellows. He fails to close the table. Caesar Chandiga with a free card, a card inviting him on the table. He is donning the red t-shirt with the Pool Association of Uganda badge with his name behind written in white color. He closes the table on the yellows. If he hadn't potted, that means he would have lost the turn. His t-shirt also has a Uganda Airlines badge, Ultimate Pool. It also has the Advanced Talent Agency and, of course, the colors of Uganda national flag, red, black, and yellow. Caesar Chandiga plays to open his yellow, but leaves Mansoor with relatively a good frame. Maybe if he can pot top left and then manipulate cue ball to pot other reds that are near the bottom rail on the vertical stream, he'll be good to go. The score is currently 6-5 in favor of Caesar Chandiga, but currently it is Mansoor's turn. Remember, it is very legal to pot the opponent's ball. Unfortunately, the left-hander, the Black Lion, Muto, the champ, the two-time national champion, one of the most decorated player in the country of Uganda, one of the most experienced ones, has potted 3 balls. He potted Caesar's red, potted his yellow, and the cue ball followed. That would have been a loss of turn if he didn't pot his yellow. It would have also been a continuation in the play if he had potted both the opponent's ball and his ball. Now Caesar with the task of manipulating cue ball to the top rail where the black is located. You need a very, very big shot, either with the top spin cue ball bouncing off 3 cushions, short rail, another rail on the left, and maybe another, or play with a draw shot, cue ball bouncing off around 2-3 cushions to have a perfect position for the black. Frame number 12 on the verge of being won by the Scorpion. He's using top spin with some kind of running English on the cue ball. Just like that, the Scorpion unleashes his beast mode on table. And that is lovely. He receives a round of applause from the fans and from the commentator. Thank you, the Scorpion, for bringing life to the spectators, both online and very physical on the ground.
This is enough sound by flight after 35 minutes remaining.
Caesar breaks dry in frame number 13. Score update 7-5 in favor of the Scorpion. Ever since he equalized, he has won 2 frames. Remember, the match was at one time 4-2. At one time, it was 4-2. Currently, it is 7-5 in favor of the Scorpion, who was trailing Medilove. You're saying, come on, Caesar man. Ismail Vega, where are we? We are live from Addis Sport. Waswa James, has Mansoor ever played? Mwonge Louis, Caesar is playing while watching Hable. How have you identified that? I am not sure. I am in the commentary booth. Caesar has no match in Uganda. Infinity, what are you currently meaning? Caesar has no match, yet he is playing in the country of Uganda currently. Henry says, Caesar, you are not easy. For the shot that he has played to pot the black with top spin and some kind of side spin, running English, cue ball bouncing off 2 cushions, that was a beauty to watch. Muhumu Zabia says, make sure Caesar man. And Sunday says, in current Caesar's mode, Muto should run away. He's not hearing you, but he would have taken off maybe. Make sure Scorpion Professor Bonaparte Amutkwase given Bruce Caesar man, you're supporting. Coolest photographer, Caesar, that shot, it was actually a marvel to watch. However, the left-hander is responding with fire by having a single visit clearance here. Remember, Caesar broke dry, and since Bwanika Mansoor came on table, he is on the verge of clearing the frame, putting that red into the center on the right, and then the black bottom left on the vertical stream. Thank you. It is actually bottom top or left top on the horizontal stream. You know, we are having different angles, different viewing angles. We would have had another third one, but there is just a technical difficulty with another gadget. But we shall, of course, I believe by the semi or the last match and the final, we shall all have all those angles. Oh, Trinity says at Satellite Media, I mean, no player matches Caesar in Uganda. Hey, hey, hey. According to the poll association of Uganda, Caesar is ranked number 2 with Kasozi number 1. I don't know whether that one is enough to show that there are other players that match him. Maybe there is or there isn't. I don't want to be to get a side here, but let the viewers and those in the comment section decide for us. Commenter, sir, why have you been sleeping on the job for all this while? Nyako Wilson, how is it? How is the job? Where are you watching from? Kindly let us know. Basembeza Arafat, 7-6 now. Mansoor has brought one for himself, and he needs 3, while Caesar needs 4. S. Bongo S is watching from South Africa in Port Elizabeth. Thank you. Great for us. Very many of our fellow pool players. I wish I could show you my interaction with Ganda Ganda. I remember when he was in the country of Uganda. I even have the Green Machine's contact. He's one who knows the detective. A love of pool in this country of Uganda. Michael Lanzo, Caesar Solaj, Ivan Federer, best commentary. Thank you for appreciating. Katumba Koleb, Trinity. You can see very many of you are in the comment section. Caesar is a world-class player. By the way, dear lovely fans, Caesar to the UK, he will be participating in Ultimate Pool Series. Actually, that's the major reason he's visiting the UK. But of course, the match between him and Tom Cousins, that is the top cut, will be a bonus match. That one will be for the African pride. That one will be for the money. That one will be for Caesar's extension of his CV in the game, in the black ball rules. Remember, in Ultimate Pool, they will be playing international 8-ball rules, and with Tom Cousins, who posted of recent that will be his money match in a while, they will be playing black ball rules. Zabias, thank you for that comment. I have read it. I have understood it. I understand the perspective from which you are actually having your view. But of course, this is a governing body. We don't have to look at it as maybe a joke. It ranks its players according to how they participate in the tournaments organized by Pool Association of Uganda. Just Jose, you are in support of Mansoor. Caesar Chandiga plays, wanted to canon the yellows, but I think he will be cutting one of them to the left. I beg your pardon. He will be slicing one of those 2 clustered yellows to the bottom right of your screen. But remember, he will be opening up the frame for Bwanika Mansoor. He plays and reports. Cue ball, not very juicy for him, but I think the Scorpion is experienced enough to have a pot of the yellow either center in the middle, with the black also being a problem ball. That is the Scorpion, who wanted to pot to the top right corner pocket. Unfortunately, he was off target. Tino Denis asking, it's a race to what? It's a race to 9, and it is played under 1 hour and 30 minutes. That is under 90 minutes. It is 28 minutes left on the clock. They are currently 7-6. We believe this match can end before time elapses. Racing to 9, 7-6 in favor of Caesar Chandiga. 27 minutes now left on the clock. Mansoor Bwanika on the verge of equalizing with his technicality and the lethality of his left hand. One of the best shooters Uganda has ever produced that use the left hand is on the verge, the Black Lion, to equalize in the match for yet another time. It will be a race to two for a spot in the final for Caesar and a spot to guarantee the final for Bwanika Mansoor. That means he will need to beat the computer if he loses this match. And then if Bwanika Mansoor beats Caesar, we shall also be waiting for the results between Bwanika Mansoor and the computer. 7-7 now. Racing to 9, 27 minutes on the clock. It is a race to 2. Dear ladies and gentlemen, welcome Africa, welcome world. We are live from Addis Sport Chireka. The 4-man comp organized by Advanced Talent Agency is currently having its 4th match. The 5th match will be coming later at 8 p.m. And then after that, we shall be having the final. Remember, it's a round robin. The 2 participants that will have the highest number of points and goal difference will be proceeding to the final. Audio commentary is proceeding shortly. Allow me have a water break. Previous shot was a little bit suspect because Shija couldn't guarantee perfect cue ball for himself to put the 2 reds, and that is actually a miss. Oh, what luck has moved with Caesar tonight. It would have been a very perfect clearance by Bwanika Mansoor, but he has managed to put it to the corresponding top left corner pocket. He had missed the target, but cue ball off cushion. Just like that, he pots another yellow. He is a little bit lucky here. I can see he's prone to making error. That is the Scorpion, but he is good to go. He plays and draws cue ball, not enough, but I think it's good enough. It's cuttable to the center on the right. That is the Scorpion. You'll be going for a sharp cut. Caesar Chandiga pots the black for the 8th time in a race to 9. Now scores 8-7 in favor of the Scorpion. When you look at how he has won this frame, it is evident that luck is on his side. But of course, There is also experience, there is also efficiency, clinicality, and proficiency. That is the scorpion for you. That is Caesar Chandiga. Yes, pro team, you're saying Eden, Jerry, Ibra, Caesar are world class level. No shade of a doubt. Webale Mansoor, DJ Jose, you are in the comment section. How I wish I knew your surname. Maybe you are Semwanga Jose, but you're calling him DJ Jose. There's no problem. Ivan Federa Mansoor is the most decorated player in Ugandan pool. Yes, maybe to give you a little bit of history for Bwanika Mansoor. He is, as someone is saying, he is the two-time national champion of 2018 and 2024, most decorated in Uganda on Pool Association of Uganda events with 8 trophies alongside Mutes Rashida. I remember those who were on live when he played Sentamu Ashraf head starting him with a +7. I informed you about this. And of course, Bwanika Mansoor being most decorated, the number of trophies, 8 of them by the Pool Association of Uganda. It means he's experienced enough to take down the Scorpion, who has played a yellow into another. Potting to the top right will not only have him lose a turn, but also continue with the play. Now contemplating to port bottom right corner pocket on a vertical stream. That is the Scorpion. Cue ball refuses to draw perfectly. Now, with a very difficult equation to solve, Bwanika Mansoor puts down his chalk, looks at the table, believes that luck is on his side to have, of course, an equalizer. Ribera Charles, you're saying nice commentary. Aizu Mugozagira, Caesar is busy watching the Dog City Money match. Good buddies. Maybe someone said he's watching the Hay Ball tournament that is in China. I now don't know which one is watching of the two. He goes off cushion, finds his yellow, and avoids a foul. Atumba Koleb says we miss class master class or master class that used to be organized at Temseo. Really talk to them if you can reach out and make sure that they again reorganize. Now look at that. Mansoor technical reports Caesar's yellow, but doesn't foul. It's just a loss of turn. Caesar will be playing his balls, and if he pots, he will be continuing with the play. Look at that shot. Black with a draw shot. Cue ball with a draw shot off the rail on the right. Now Caesar wanting to pot the second last yellow, bottom right corner pocket. Cue ball is safe. Caesar might be going for a win here against Bwanika Mansoor. Unless otherwise, dear Africa, dear world, the Scorpion may go off cushion, cheat the pocket a little bit, and pot the black for the 9th time. Caesar wins, Bwanika Mansoor for the bragging rights. Please remember, the two players came into this match when they are all actually two-time national champions, very experienced players, one with the latest national championship and the other with the 2024. The two players have played quite an entertaining match. Thank you, Africa. You have traversed with us and given us company. We want to see you shortly at 8 p.m. where we shall be having Bwanika Mansoor um, taking on Simon Lubula, the computer. And after that, we shall be having the final. Remember, in the round robin of the four-man comp, Caesar Chandiga now has got 9 points. Maximum win, top points. He is into the finals. Even if the two players all make a draw, which is impossible, Caesar Chandiga is guaranteed into the final. Now, we need a winner between Mansoor and Simon Rugurwa. Whoever will be winning will be playing season in the final. The final is scheduled to be coming to you live at 9 p.m. or slightly a few minutes after 9 p.m. See you shortly. May God bless you and thank you for watching. My name is Richard Travis, the detective, the CEO of the Satellite Media, and today standing in for Advanced Talent Agency. Bye bye. See you in a few.
Improve people who you want. Ya no, no que te vengan to bring. Miss Night. Oops. Okay. It's fine. Remember, Nange, engineer was. The name of Simon and Mansoor is starting at 7 p.m.